All right. So guys, I wrote this out. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so I wrote this out ahead of time, which I'm sure is a huge surprise. All right, so kind of like a backstory. I started here in February with Susan, and Sol is our kind of adopted classmate here. Okay, so I was planning on moving to Los Angeles in January. So I moved out there, and my aunt came with me. When we got there, kind of like everything went wrong. So like, I was supposed to work at like a radio station, and Los Angeles is kind of like a huge radio market. So I was like, I'm gonna get out of Atlantic City and kind of like start out there. So I got there, and everything was kind of like not working. So I was like talking to my aunt. I was like, what am I gonna do? This is like the only thing. This is my only plan. Like, so she was like, what else do you like to do? And I was like, the only thing I like to do is my hair, because I've always like colored my own hair and cut my own hair. And she was like, well, I think you should do that. So a friend of mine had gone here, so I called her and I was like, do you think I should start at Shore? And she was like, absolutely. And she was like, they'll give you a tour, it's awesome. So I came in and they gave me a tour like the week I got back from California, and I started here in February. So I ended up loving everything. I really wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not, but part of the reason why I loved it so much at first was because of Miss Norwood. She's probably, sorry, she's like the kindest person I've ever met in my whole life, and I look forward to working with you every day. And then of course, like Mike, Brandy, and Jen, you guys were like already kind of like invested in like your talent, and you were so motivated, and like I just wanted to be just like you guys. So I couldn't wait to see you guys every day too. And I just want to thank you guys so much for coming back, because they all graduated 2 weeks ago. And Miss Tracy, thank you so much for helping us in the beginning too. I don't know where you are. You're hiding. I know I was probably your second class as a student teacher, and you inspired me so much to learn, because I didn't really know that much, obviously. But you inspired me so much to learn, and I think that's what makes an excellent teacher. So thank you. And Miss Zach, I'll have to thank you twice over since Miss Trish isn't here. And I've been saying as like a joke to my parents that if the hair thing doesn't work out, I'm just gonna like fly to Jamaica and braid people's hair on the beach. And Miss Trish is in Jamaica this week, so she knows what's up. So Miss Zach, I look forward to working with you every day, and you remind me a lot of my mom. So being here with you is like spending time with her. So that really helped, because I don't live with them, and I'm down here, and they're in Pennsylvania. So thank you so much for everything that you've done for me, and I'm sorry for asking you for so much stuff for the dispensary. So my parents are here from Pennsylvania, and thank you both for being so supportive of this like slight detour, as I like to call it, because it seemed like kind of a random switch. And thank you for coming in so many times in the summer, because that really helped my client requirements. Today's also my dad's birthday. And, happy birthday. This year my birthday and Father's Day was on the same day, so this is another day we get to share. And Jeff, this is the second graduation we've been at together. The first one was our graduation from Penn State, and I think I made you go to that even though you didn't want to. So thank you for coming to this one too. So this is my family, and I can honestly say the people that I'm about to call out have become such a huge part of my life that I consider you guys a part of my family as well. Families support each other in all types of good and bad situations, and that's what you have all done for me, so thank you in advance. So I'm going to start with Susan. Okay, Susan, you're such like a fearless girl, and I always forget that you're only 19, because you're so mature and responsible and just like such an awesome person. You have such talent, and you remind me so much of my sister, and I miss her because she doesn't live here, and I don't get to see her that much, but it hasn't been as bad since I started here with you. So thank you so much, and thank you for taking me to Rainforest. Okay, Jay. Where's Jay? Hey. I never thought I'd come to cosmetology school and meet someone that liked the same music as me. So thank you for recording songs with me and just being so genuinely fun to be around in school. And Soul, I'm sorry that Brandy and I used your name in sync with lots of curse words, but I swear it's because we love you so much. You're so beautiful and so unique, and I admire that so much about you. Okay, my phone's freaking out, sorry. Okay, Scott, you have become one of my best friends, and similar to what I said to Jay, we listen to the same music, which is a huge part of my life and also our friendship. And I never thought I'd come to cosmetology school and meet somebody with a Chiodos tattoo. So I know we crack jokes in our epic group text with Lori, and like at lunch and when we're in the dispensary, obviously. But you're seriously one of the best friends I've ever had. So thank you for helping me mix slop, because I'm not doing it, and keep this place in line for Miss Trish and Miss Zach. I don't know what they're gonna do without us. P.S. I'll be back once a week for state board practice and my weekly shape up, so don't worry. Okay, and Lori, girl, you rolled up in this place with long brown hair and a perm. Now look what I did to you. Okay. My parents will tell you, even since I was in like kindergarten, I've always been friends with guys. And because I never really got along with girls all that well, so I was slightly concerned going into cosmetology school, aka a big group of girls. So you're one of the best friends I've ever made, and you're so funny, and you and I have strangely a lot in common, even if I hate the color pink, and even if you eat a barrel of yoga and call it lunch. And when I say you're so white, I mean it fondly. So thank you for being my wedding date over the weekend. And thank you for all the rides in the swag wagon, too. All right, so I think that's about it. I'm so happy to be done, but I really can't wait to see where I end up. I plan to move to like a big city like New York or LA. I plan to work on runway models or possibly as a platform artist. But I'll not only have the education I received from Shore, but all of you with me wherever I end up. So thank you again for everything, and that's all.